past few years, more and more fashion designers have creatively played with their imaginations to explore the traditional textile. One of them, with tenun or woven cloths, in the past used to be considered as heavy. For new newbies curious as to how to wear it in style, here are some tips. Over the past few years, tenun or woven cloths have become a hot new item for fashion designers who creatively play with their imaginations to explore the traditional textile. In the hands of designers, tenun used to be considered as heavy starts to gain popularity among fashion enthusiasts as the fabric appears to be more wearable and suitable for people in big cities. London-based fashion designer Martha Ellen is one of the many who are strongly committed to developing and preserving Indonesia's tenun and creating ready-to-wear pieces from the fabric. But for you newbies curious as to how to wear it in style, for casual wear, choose brighter color hues such as red and yellow and cloths with light texture. You can combine a plain fabric with ones with different motifs to add a modern touch. And for work, choose a dark colored tenun with a geometric combination pattern to give a formal look. Since tenun is produced through a dyeing process, it takes extra care to maintain the fabric and the color, so avoid washing tenun in the washing machine since it might wipe away the hues. Hand washing and dry cleaning are the best options. Make sure you use mild detergent. Brushing your tenun is not recommended. Avoid drying the fabric under direct sunlight as you might lose the colors, and dry your tenun instead of under the shade. Even though tenun tends to be thick and heavy, you should avoid high temperatures while ironing because it is handmade and produced from natural materials, which might be damaged due to the heat. The best way to store your tenun-based cloth is to hang it in your closet. For extra large cloth, you can simply roll it. Now back to our interview, Martha. Besides any of those tips, you being the expert of tenun and ikat, anything that you would like to add?
That's a big title. Not sure I'm the expert. Definitely still learning about it, but definitely don't soak, or if you hand wash, don't let it sit in the waters, because it's, especially for blues, greens, and the red dyes, it'll wash the color out. So the brighter the colors, yeah, because if you it'll just sit in, if you don't, just don't let it sit in water, basically. Yeah, and nothing too harsh. Even dry cleaning, it's best if you don't do it too often.
And in terms of style, are there any tips, personally, according to you?
Well, I mean, this dress I'm wearing is it's quite simple.
This is yours. Then you designed this.
Yeah. So it only
could
has
you show it to us?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So it has only a little bit of it, but actually, the pieces I like the most are actually a solid block of ikat, because it makes a statement. But I think if you have a heat, like a lot of the ikat covering the whole piece, then try to keep the cut simple. And don't put. I prefer having not any jewelry. I think it tends to cheapen it, actually. It's nice to make the most of the ikat and pair it with something simple, so that really stands out.
So the ikat is actually the star.
Yeah, that's it.
In your fashion. And Zainia, what about you? Could you maybe share with us a little bit about the tips to not looking cluttered and fashionable with your Muslim fashion?
Actually, first, like depend about like how we mix the color first. Second, we can play with the accessory actually. Yeah, and then like also like we have to know like what the good thing like for us, and we have to be confident. Anything will be good on us.
What about color-wise? Because I see that you like to mix and match, and the colors are just mixing really, really well together.
Yeah, this is like soft color, so I can play with the accessories like gold things. I think it will look great.
And Nia, what do you think the Muslim fashion? What do you think the future of Muslim fashion is like in Indonesia? Do you think Indonesia or Jakarta will possibly be the world's Muslim capital of the world?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Jakarta will be. Because, like all the fashion designer like over here, like now they become like more creative. They just like become growing and growing like every year, for sure.
And Martha, do you think Indonesia's traditional fabrics, garments, and patterns are looking at a bright future? Not just in Indonesia, but maybe worldwide?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's got a lot of support from the government and from the people as well. So I think those two combined will really help. I've obviously being expat, I do have expat clients, customers, and they love it. So and they're from all sorts of places across the world. So so that bodes well for you know, for it being really taking off elsewhere. Yeah.
And Zainia, Martha has combined modernity with our traditional Indonesian fashion.
Exactly.
Do you also plan to combine Muslim fashion with Indonesia's traditional fashion?
Well, actually not yet, but I think I will think about it, because like more people like have to thinking to combine like with Indonesian traditional with the garments, and you know like it will be like more unique, you know, like different way.
Especially considering the Muslim fashion is really, really growing in Indonesia.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Lately.
And Zainia, Martha, what is the future like for your casual wear collection and also your Martha Ellen collection?
I think to get more people to visit my boutique. So I just really just opened fairly recently, so it's been great so far. But yeah, hopefully, yeah, meet more customers there, and then to take it outside of Indonesia. You know, Indonesia still be the base, but it would be great to have my designs in London.
So London is your first target?
Yeah.
Yes?
So probably, yeah.
That's well, Martha and Zainia, thank you so much for joining us here in our studio.
Thank you.
And that concludes today's special edition. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Amelia Yahya for MNC Today. Bye for now.